You recall when we were in London Business School, we had friends from Georgia, Kazakhstan,
Yeah.
Azerbaijan, countries that you would never imagine having friends from.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Getting into IIT is the tough part. Getting through IIT can be tough as well, but it can also be a lot of fun.
And to the point where even in the US, it's one of the few institutions from India that people have heard of. India is one big country, but you can think of it like Europe, where each state has its own very strong culture, language, traditions, food, movie industry, and they all exist together with one currency and one famous sport like cricket instead of soccer. Yeah.
So for the first few years, I spent a bunch of time on the rigs. Probably wanted to quit 5 times, but always stepped back and took all of the tough experiences as learning experiences. In hindsight, it was a fantastic experience.
One of my objectives for joining Amazon was learning how to do things at scale. And I was just absolutely blown away in the first few weeks at the scale at which we operated and the amount of like decision making power that was there for someone even at lower levels.
So you
Okay.
would go work for 4 weeks, and then you would get 4 weeks
Wow.
off, where
Okay.
you're essentially taking the 4 weeks to recover, recoup, spend time with the family, and then you go off for 4 weeks
Hmm.
again. And the 4 weeks are back to back every day.
I was the only Amazonian on site until the week before launch. Everybody else is a contractor, and you're trusted. Doesn't matter if you're 1 month old in the company.
So for me, it was a decision of, do I continue in oil and gas when oil and gas is slowly starting to taper out, and or
Yeah.
at least plateau out? You have a lot of new technologies coming up which continue to reduce demand for oil and gas, versus joining the next big thing, which was e-commerce at the time.
Each country you move to as your life progresses is a little bit harder, and you have to keep resetting to some extent.
It was more an opportunity for me to unlearn as much as I was learning.